Starmer is going to lock Britons into the European digital identity scheme, whether we like it or not. And personally, I don't like it one little bit. But supporters say it would make life easier for travellers and businessmen. Critics warn it risks sovereignty, privacy, and makes, of course, for closer ties with Brussels. A government commissioned survey explored how Britain could enable the cross border use of digital ID, sometimes called identity wallets. These digital wallets could store driving licenses, official ID documents, personal credentials, other verified data. You know, the ID, the digital ID that he wants in Britain that's been semi rejected. Well, no, but we've got this one in Europe. Let's just join that one. And then you can't go into Europe without it. Backdoor fascism. Papers, please. The aim is to allow Brits to use digital identification abroad more easily. What if you don't have a phone? Let's all of us just ditch our smartphones and just go back to Nokia's. What do you do then? Industry leaders told ministers this would require closer alignment with other countries' rules, particularly in Europe, and it would mean that our private information could be handed over to any foreigner who just puts his hand out and asks for papers. Now, the European Union has already launched its own digital identity wallet. It allows users to store personal information, such as passport details, bank data, exam records, legal identity information, so that if that's stolen, you can have your entire identity ripped off, stolen, your money taken away, and you can do nothing about it. Brilliant. Storing all that information in a single place. Do you know how dangerous that idea is? It is one of the worst things you can possibly do. So, of course, the EU are going to do it. But a Labour survey suggested regulatory differences between countries currently limit cross-border use, raising the prospect of aligning UK rules with EU standards. Or how about saying no? Simple. Brexiteer MPs say that the alignment would come at a cost. Mark Francois, for example, warned it would be Labour salami slicing British sovereignty and handing power back to Brussels. Reform UK MP Andrew Rosendale called the proposal quiet surrender, arguing Britain voted to take back control of its own laws and data, not hand it over to an unelected dictatorship. Campaigners also warn about data security and civil liberties. Some argue digital ID systems can be centralised large amounts of personal data. It increases the risk of hacking. Every single system gets hacked. It will allow authorities to monitor behaviour. Eventually it become mandatory for services. And before long, you are but a single number. You know, paper's bitter. And without them, you do nothing. You're not allowed to do this. You're not allowed to do that. You're not allowed to buy food. You're not allowed to live in a home. There'll be a digital underclass. That's what these people are doing. Coercive control, manipulation, because they don't like freedom. And if you say or think the wrong things, boom, your rights are curtailed at the switch of a button, and all of a sudden, you walk in to buy something. No, you can't have that. You've had your meat ration cut for the week because you posted something bad on Facebook. Think I'm joking? I'm certainly not. Now, we need to fight this. We need to reject it. We need to say no. And if anyone wants this kind of control, we have to ask, why? Why do you want it? What's in it for us? Thanks very much. Bye.